We're taught from day one that the ultimate financial goal is basically to work hard, stash your cash in a savings account, and keep it safe, right? But look at the wealthiest people out there. Their money is almost never just sitting in a bank. Welcome to our latest explainer. Today, we're cracking open the wealth playbook to uncover exactly how the rich play by totally different rules when it comes to their capital. Let's get right into it. So, what if saving actually makes you poorer? I know, it sounds crazy. Having money sitting safe and sound in the bank feels like the ultimate security blanket. It's insured, it's untouched, but the hard reality? Stagnant capital is shrinking capital. Thanks to this silent thief called inflation, the basic math of traditional saving is literally working against you.
I want you to imagine this for a second. Let's say you saved exactly $10,000 5 years ago. You locked it away in a safe account, didn't touch a single dime. You log into your banking app today and boom, the number is exactly the same, $10,000. On paper, it looks like you haven't lost a single penny.
Now, what's really interesting here is that while the screen says 10 grand, your purchasing power tells a totally different story. Compared to 5 years ago, that exact same stack of cash buys significantly less today. It just doesn't stretch as far. The wealthy deeply understand this baseline math, which is exactly why their main focus isn't saving money, it's deploying it. Okay, let's dive right into this. There are 5 core rules to this playbook. 1, money must grow. 2, time beats timing. 3, multiple income streams. 4, leverage productive debt. And 5, financial education.
So, rule number 1, money must grow. Stop hoarding cash and start buying assets.
There is a massive psychological divide happening here. The average American is taught to work for money, trading time for a fixed paycheck. But the wealthy, they make money work for them. Instead of leaving piles of cash sitting idle, just slowly bleeding out to inflation, they actively put that capital to work on the front lines. They immediately convert that cash into assets, stocks, real estate, businesses, index funds, bonds, you name it. The end goal isn't just to stockpile cash to go buy things. The objective is to own vehicles that actually compound and generate real yield over time. It's like planting a seed instead of just eating it.
Which brings us right to rule 2. Time beats timing. Consistency over perfection.
And this brilliantly illustrates a common trap. So many beginners sit on the sidelines just waiting for the absolute perfect moment to jump in. But wealthy people know a secret. No one can consistently predict the exact bottom of a market. Nobody. So their actual strategy? Relentless consistency. It's not about making one massive, perfectly timed trade. It's about a habit, putting money in every month, every year, over decades. Because when you zoom out over those decades, historical data paints a remarkably clear picture. Time in the market is greater than trying to perfectly time the market. You really don't need a crystal ball for this stuff. You literally just need to start and stay consistent. Moving on to rule 3, multiple income streams. Don't depend on one paycheck. Seriously, ask yourself, if your main salary just stopped tomorrow, how long could you survive? For a lot of us, that is a terrifying thought. And that is exactly why the wealthy aggressively diversify where their cash comes from. We're talking dividends, rental income, business profits, royalties, even digital products. They build up these diverse slices of income so they are never, ever relying on a single point of failure. For sure, the ultimate goal here isn't just hustling for a slightly higher salary. It's about creating income that continues to flow even when you are totally off the clock. It's about building systems and owning assets that generate passive income, money that drops into your account while you're literally fast asleep. All right, rule 4. Debt isn't always bad. Use it carefully, not recklessly. Now, for a lot of people, debt is a 4-letter word. It's terrifying, but successful investors view it entirely differently. They see it as leverage. You have to understand the hard divide between consumer debt and productive debt. Bad consumer debt, that's financing a depreciating lifestyle, swiping high-interest credit cards for clothes or a vacation. But productive debt,
That is strategically borrowing to acquire an asset that generates income or appreciates, like a rental property or expanding a business. When used right, debt is a powerful tool, not a trap. And finally, we arrive at Rule 5, financial education. The biggest investment is actually knowledge. The absolute highest return on investment the wealthy make, it's not in stocks and it's not in real estate. It's in themselves. They're constantly learning. They study the markets, they figure out how taxes actually work instead of just complaining about them. They learn new skills. This constant, ongoing financial education is the bedrock that lets them adapt and make vastly better financial decisions over their entire lifetime. So, when you pull all of this together, you realize the secret isn't just having a high-paying job. It's about mastering how capital works. Money sitting still slowly loses its value to inflation, but money invested wisely, it has the runway to grow and compound over time. Shifting your mindset from just saving to actively investing, it's a real game changer. These small, consistent habits, repeated over decades, completely rewrite your financial trajectory.
Which leaves us with a provocative question about our own finances. Stop asking yourself, how much money do I have today? Honestly, that's the wrong metric. The real question, the one the wealthy ask themselves constantly, is your money working for you? Seriously, take a hard look at your accounts today. Ask yourself if your capital is just sitting there idle, or if it's out there on the clock, working hard to build your future.
If you learned something new today and want to keep building up that financial education we just talked about, make sure you subscribe for more simple finance lessons in our future explainers. And hey, I want to hear from you right now. Jump down into the comments and tell us, what's the very first investment you'd like to learn about next? Thanks so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.